Welcome back. With Veterans Day on Sunday, we wanted to talk about a local World War II veteran who is the subject of a new book. It's called Resolve. Bob Welch wrote this book about Lieutenant Clay Connor Jr. Tom Connor is the veteran's son, and Tom joins us in studio. It's great to have you here.
Thank you very much, Scott.
Why did the author decide to write a book about your dad?
Well, it's a unique story unlike any other we think, and I think Bob Welch thinks that too. What's different about World War II, this story in particular, is that most stories are about war, about fighting. Here, my father was missing in action for 34 months in the jungles, so he wasn't really fighting, he was surviving. So it makes it quite unique, and you learn about all the experiences and the relationships he developed with the American forces, with the soldiers, with the Pygmy Negritos, and the Philippine people.
What happened to your dad?
Well, he was there at Bataan Death March, which happened April 9th, 1942, and he decided not to join the Death March as all the Americans were requested to do. He decided to take off for the jungles and take his chances.
And what happened?
Well, he took off not knowing anything about the jungles. He'd been a Duke University graduate, always lived in the city boy. So he knew nothing about camping, never camped a day in his life, and here he had to learn about the jungles, living in the jungles, you know, eating real weird stuff and just surviving, not only the people, but malaria, dysentery, and being chased after by about everybody.
Your dad was called a modern-day Robin Hood. Why did he get that nickname?
Well, that nickname basically is because he was on his own in the jungle, scrounging around for whatever he could, trying to develop relationships to survive because, as I mentioned, he knew nothing about the jungles. So it's quite an interesting story, and the book is what I consider a page-turner in that you can't understand how many scrapes this guy has with living life out and how many times he almost dies. So it's interesting that through his experiences, he was lucky to make it. What are
your greatest memories of your dad?
Well, he was a great businessman, a great father. He loved us, myself and my three brothers. He was an entrepreneur. He was all about, you know, survival. Even in his business, it was all about survival and doing the right thing and treating people right. And again, helping us learn how to develop relationships with other people.
Some of his medals that you're taking a look at here, and you've got a couple of events coming up where people can get the book signed.
We do. Bob Welch is coming in from Oregon, and on Monday, the 12th, he'll be at the Barnes & Noble at Clearwater from 12 to 2. You
up
can
on
go
the north
there.
Side, okay.
And then we have a more formal event, but it's open for everybody down at the Indiana Historical Society, and that'll be from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. that same day, Monday.
On Monday, all right. And we're going to go ahead and give away 4 copies of the book Resolve, and I'll give away those free copies on my Facebook page. Again, go to the Scott Swan Facebook page, and I'll give away 4 copies. It's great to meet you here.
Scott, thank you so much.
Thanks so much, and we want to thank all of our veterans out there as we get closer to Veterans Day. Thank you for serving our country.